health halo on the name muffin. Everyone thinks it's great. Oh, the chocolate muffin? Yeah, no, the bigger one in the back, right? It's cake for breakfast. If you need a couple hands to get your meal going, it's probably too big. Doesn't matter that this is twice the volume of the human stomach. I'm going to see Eat, Pray, Love tonight, and you better look out, because I am like, I'm gonna eat some and drink some. So we lose track of portions. It doesn't matter that I could lose a child in this or a small dog. This is 5 pounds of fat, medically accurate volume-wise. TSA loves this, by the way. When I travel with it in my suitcase, it always goes back to the break room. Fred, come check this out. You've got like 4 of these. 5 pounds is a lot. If you lost this in a month, like that'd be pretty cool. Right? To lose that in a month, not too bad. So slow down. When I put out the inquiries, what are some of the challenges that you guys have at work? I got so many funny responses. But my favorite is you have this uncanny, more probably than any other group I've worked with, the number of times that the words IV drip and caffeine were used in the same sentence was frankly a little bit startling, but we'll get to that.
You know, I like to say the American diet is the SUV of eating styles, and I'm out to change the American diet from a Hummer to a hybrid, one delicious bite at a time.
I'm gonna give my kids dessert, and I'm gonna give my friend Connie, who came over, some dessert, but I'm not gonna have any dessert. But then I'm cleaning up. God, it's kind of melted. It's really not gonna be as good if I put it back in the freezer, is it? You know, it's just a couple tablespoons. I'm just gonna have a little bit. These people I call the sweepers. Are you a sweeper? Totally. I'm a sweeper with my kids. I do it, you know, we pick up after our kids, whatever it is, because calories don't count when we eat out of the container. Everyone knows that. They don't count if someone offers. In fact, half of this doesn't even count because I didn't plan on it. Okay, so we're just going to add that. And you can see every day is a holiday if you live in America. Does any of this ring a bell with anybody? Raise your hand if this is remotely how your day. Ah, now we're getting the hands. Now we're getting the hands.
I brought in an expert for you. Kate Geagan is joining us today. She's a dietitian who's trained in Italy.
Oh, okay.
So she knows a lot about Italian cuisine.
Okay.
Let's come over and meet Kate.
Okay.
Is this your family recipe?
Yes.
So we ran the numbers on this, and this came in at 1,660 calories per slice. So what I did was I took...
That's really good.
It's good. That's good.
Awesome.
That's good.
First, I'm going to give you some of my secrets so that you truly know what you should and shouldn't be eating. I think even though there's more nutrition available than ever before today, it's also incredibly confusing because you have to navigate the haze of all the claims slapped on that food label, all of the marketing, what your best friend tells you in spin class, what your dry cleaner tells you because she's on some different diet. For the things you do buy in the supermarket that comes in a bag, a box, a pouch, or a can, make sure there's no more than 5 ingredients. And these should sound like things in your kitchen, not from your high school chemistry exam. Okay? There is that big trend back about eat food your grandmother would recognize. Actually, when my grandmother read my book, she's like, I knew all that. All right? You didn't tell me anything. That's how we always have eaten. That's how we used to do it. You should have 3 colors on your plate at every meal and 2 colors on your plate at snacks. And no, I'm not referring to the fluorescent orange candy in the vending machine. That doesn't count. When did it become culturally acceptable to go pick up a book and also grab a scone and a latte in the same errand? All of these barriers have come down where we're now eating all the time, and it's this very powerful lifestyle, so powerful that you can be made of stone. This is David, the archetype of male perfection. And if you come here and you start eating like an American because of our food system, it is not long at all before you start looking like an American. Brian Wansink, Cornell University, great book, Mindless Eating. The thing I love best about it is everyone thinks they're too smart for mindless eating. Oh, not me. Oh, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd eat more. He's shown that we eat more from larger containers, even if he fills this with 1-week-old stale popcorn that tastes like styrofoam peanuts. People ate 25% more. Once I get my seasoning in, it's gonna all cook together and just look like this delicious veggie filling, and no one will say, oh, there's tofu in there. And I know that because I have done this at my husband's Super Bowl party, and not one of the carnivores came over and complained. Take a vanilla milkshake with Oreo cookie pieces thrown in and hot fudge put on top of that. Someone just like gave a high five as if they were really excited about that. Love it. What food companies are doing is they're trying to find, it's technically known as your bliss point. They want to know what is going to be that sweet spot that overrides reason, that overrides behavior, that overrides willpower, certainly. And that's the food system we have. The potato chips you buy, that snack mix you buy, that cookie, and you take a bite and you suddenly lose all control. You're instantly thinking about that next bite. It's so amazing. I would like everyone to get out their cell phones, if you have them. This is probably the first talk you've ever been to. I want you to turn all your electronics on. But I would like you to program your phone right now for texting for sustainable seafood. All right, Wild Alaska, she did salmon, fish, salmon.
Choosing the right speaker is a big responsibility. You want someone who has fresh content, meaningful tools that your audience can instantly take away and start implementing in their lives. And the thing I love about my job is that no matter who you are, you still have to eat.